hardworking souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
When Nigel West Dickens isn't around helping John Marston, he is performing his daily life routines. He first emerges on a typical morning to relieve himself in his outhouse. Mr. Dickens then climbs aboard his trusty stagecoach as he will make the daily trek to Armadillo to purchase his supplies for his magical elixirs that he sells for a living. You may be wondering why Mr. Dickens insists on selling a scam magical elixir when it appears to fail him. You see, as a young lad, Mr. Dickens wanted to own a prospering retail store in the city of Blackwater. However, his father wanted him to be a farmer just like he was and help out on the family ranch. Mr. Dickens left his home at the age of 18 in search of an entrepreneurship career that he is still searching for to this day at the age of 67. Mr. Dickens finally reaches the town of Armadillo, where he enters the general store to purchase snake oil, an ingredient that is the heart and soul of his all-curing elixir. He then proceeds with high hopes to the Twin Rocks, where he plans to produce mass quantities of profit from the gang that resides there. Upon arrival, things appear good for Mr. Dickens, and he becomes excited for a rare chance to gain large sums of money. However, things take a turn for the worse, and Mr. Dickens is forced off the property violently, nearly being killed in the process. After the violent turn down by the Twin Rocks gang, Mr. Dickens becomes depressed and feels the need for some love. He returns to Armadillo, where he enters a saloon in hopes of finding a mate. Upon entering the saloon, he spots two attractive women that he then tries to woo with his rather awful pickup lines. Even more so depressed now, he turns to his religion to find some sort of happiness before the day is out. Mr. Dickens travels to Cooch Chapel, where he sits solemnly praying. Feeling betrayed, even by his religion, Mr. Dickens shouts out in anger and commences to leave the chapel.
You're little more than animals.
Mr. Dickens then travels back to his rundown house to retire for the night. Even though the day was terrible for him, Mr. Dickens falls asleep with high hopes that tomorrow will hold more success.